Hello all you headbangers and heshes out there, I'm Dirtbag and welcome to Metal Breakdown, and today I've got an album for you so conceptual it's cathartic. From the frozen wastelands of Antarctica, your lords and masters, all hail Gwar! Gwar! The most dangerous band in this or any other universe. These scumdogs first formed in 1984 in Richmond, Virginia, influenced by the likes of Alice Cooper and Kiss, as well as hardcore punk and crack cocaine. The band had a whole cast of characters, but also had many a lineup change. But as far as band members go, or rather characters, it's always revolved around Odious Urungus, Ballsack the Jaws of Death, Flatus Maximus, Beefcake the Mighty, and Jizmac the Guster. All of whom are the scumdogs of the universe, and not even death itself can stop them. Well, until guitarist Corey Smoot passed away in 2011 due to heart failure. Left Hand of Satan, the mobility in this episode will be at a minimum. But a little bit of backstory, Corey was a big part of the band's output during the 2000s. Their previous work, around the mid to late 90s, was experimental to say the least. And when I say that, I mean the band were fully self-aware that they sounded more like the Beatles and Frank Zappa than, say, Black Flag or Metallica. But with 2001's Violence Has Arrived, the band saw themselves back in the heavy metal saddle. But what can I say about 2013's Battle Maximus? Well, it's simple. It's a fucking killer record. The first album to be recorded after Corey's death features Brett Purgeson of Cannabis Corpse, no, that's not a typo, playing Pushless Maximus to take his place. The band took their time making this album, spending about a year recording, mixing and mastering it. And I have to say, it's time well spent, and rightfully so, it's dedicated to Corey. Hell, they even went as far as naming a star after him. The album notes give directions. Geez, and I just want to be cremated. Having a star named after you, now that's something! But that's neither here nor there. Battle Maximus is 50 minutes worth of blistering thrash metal, with some punk rock and death metal riffs thrown in there for good measure. Don't believe me? Have a listen. Now you see in Liverpool, that's what we would call more metal than your ma's kettle. But while I find the music satisfying, it turns out Battle Maximus is a concept album, and like I mentioned before, it comes off more cathartic seeing the band's lost a member. You see, every Gwar album is a concept album, which all follow a basic plot. Some big bad shows up and Gwar kills it, the end. And Battle Maximus is no different. But while I love to give my 2 cents on the storyline, this is a music show, and long story short, the storyline to Battle Maximus is pretty epic. Post-apocalyptic world, time travel, mutant humanoids from beneath the earth. It's madness. Whoa, hey, I've already shown you that song. Now getting back on topic, there are songs on this album that convey the story better, like Nothing Left Alive, They Swallow the Sun, and Mr. Perfect. I'd like to point out that the last song on the album, Fly Now, is pretty much a homage to Corey.
In this age of terror, in this age of man, came a raging horror, death was at his hand. Ancient was his wisdom, boundless was his wrath, endless was his torment, shortened was his path.
It's just unfortunate that David Brockie, the lead singer, passed away due to a heroin overdose in 2014. That's 2 members gone in 3 years. But hey, let's not bring the mood down. Here's some more boss songs! May not the best example, but there are other good tunes. Fallen is a short but sweet acoustic ballad, and seeing that Gwar have a whole cast of characters, Bone Snapper, who first appeared on the 2004 album War Party, has his own song. Let's hear it! Yeah, your mileage may vary. But in closing, to me, Battle Maximus is a record that celebrates life and shows that no matter what, you can overcome any obstacle, but it's tragically surrounded by death. Sandwiched between the passing of two great metal musicians, it's kind of like that Japanese black metal burger, but with shoulder pads. Yeah, it's a bittersweet taste. Gwar may be a band with a lot of theatrics, but underneath all that, we have a band with committed and competent musicians. While you could even argue that they're the best at what they do. And Battle Maximus is evidence of this. It's a triumphant tribute as well as a solid swan song. If you like gimmicks and thrash metal that infuse punk rock and death metal, you'll love this album. My personal favourite songs are They Swallow the Sun and Torture, but just don't take my word for it, every song is hard hitting. I know I sound like I'm giving the bands too much credit, but Gwar is one of my favourite bands as they are so over the top I can't help but smile. And in the world of heavy metal, bands like that are few and far between. But despite losing key members, the band is still going strong. With new members / characters and hosting their own festival, all I can say is, all hail the scumdogs of the universe, all hail Flatus, all hail Odorous, all hail Gwar! And with that, I'm Dirtbag and you've been watching Metal Breakdown. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember to keep it metal.
Live by the sword. Hey! They came round the board.
Peanut butter disaster.